Okay, what we're going to be doing on this one is we're going to be finding x and y intercepts. Again, for number 8, so I'm going to start with my x-intercept. And my x-intercept, I would just do my 25x is equal to 9,000. I basically get rid of my y. So now what I will do is I will draw and just divide both sides by 25. So I can divide this by 25, and then also divide this by 25. And when I do 9,000 divided by 25, you probably need a calculator, but that will be 360. So that means my x-intercept is 360, 0. What that means in the context of the problem is that if x stands for my sweatshirt, I can tell because sweatshirt costs 25 and they have 25 with the x. That means if I sell 300 sweatshirts, and no caps, I meet the goal. So I make 9,000. So one way to make $9,000 is to sell absolutely no caps, but a bunch of sweatshirts. Now to find the y-intercept, it's basically going to give me the other piece of information. So if we were doing our y-intercept, we would have our y-intercept, and 10y is 9,000. Now when I have 10y is 9,000, I'm going to divide both sides by 10. So y is going to be 900. So that means a y-intercept of 0, 900, which means another way you can make your goal is by selling no sweatshirts and 900 caps. So if I have no sweatshirts and 900 caps, I also make $9,000. So two different ways to make $9,000 there. For part B, it says if you sell 258, how many caps? Well, 258 is the number of sweatshirts because the sweatshirts are the ones that cost X. So I can do 25 times 258 plus 10y equals 9,000. And I'll leave it to you to simplify and solve that for y, but you would need to start by multiplying this out to simplify, and then you would solve for y just like you should have been doing previously. If we were going to graph it, we would basically, since we already have our intercepts, we could use those. So one intercept was 360 on the x-axis, so I would go to x is about 360, about right there. The other intercept was about 900 on the y-axis, which I think if you count it out is about right there. And then what you need is you need a straight line between those 2 points. And I would recommend using a straight edge or something like that. And then other possible solutions would be a solution like, in the context of the problem, you can use your graph to get these approximate solutions. It looks like something about right here, which would be 300 and 200. Looks like a possible solution. It looks like that graph goes to the point 300, 200. And if it does, that is another possible solution of this graph. If you wanted to figure it out exactly, what you could do is say, okay, I can put a 300 in, so I can do 25 times 300 plus 10y equals 9,000, and I could solve that. And we'll see how close we were here. I would simplify. 25 times 300 is 7,500 plus 10y is 9,000. I think my line might be a little crooked because that's not going to come out exactly right. Now I would need to, I would need to subtract 7,500 from both sides. It's going to give me a 10y is 1,500, and dividing by 10 is about 150. So actually one solution wouldn't be 300 and 200, it would be 300 and 150. And that just shows you the point of making a very neat straight line, or you're going to end up needing to plug in to get your parts like we did on part B.